Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to a daily energy check. So this is gonna be a classic read. We'll see what's going on with the feminine and masculine collective, and at the end we'll get some messages between the twins, so from divine feminines to masculines and vice versa. I will start with a quick oracle message, and today it's going to be the sacred travel oracle. So let's get started straight away. Hope you guys are doing great. I continue my travels and all ready to go. I will make a brief stop back in hometown, and then I'm traveling to Arizona, so that's exciting, and I have a lot planned for that time. So it's possible that you'll see a little less readings, but I'm definitely preparing something special for next week for the solar solstice time. The solstice itself is going to be happening, at least New York time, is going to be on Friday, June 21st, and it is a big deal, but I'll talk about that in the upcoming videos for sure. So divine feminines, your message is traveling lightly, simplify your life. So this is an equivalent of a fool's card in tarot, right? This is about, and traveling lightly can mean so many things. First of all, it of course can mean travel. Like for me, I'm traveling these days. That's definitely a big point. And I feel like different American airlines are actually encouraging us to travel lightly, quite literally, because they've raised the price of luggage so much. It's funny because it's true. But also, it doesn't have to be about travel literally. It can be about going along with the path of life. It's uncovering the new stories. It's making new decisions. And it's also about traveling lightly in terms of your attitude, in terms of your mindset. It's being able to not to take life too seriously, right? And not to have too much prejudice or just general judgment against what is happening or people around you. So really, it's more about that energy and attitude more than anything in the physical. But of course, take it how it resonates for you. For masculines, we have Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. And again, this is full moon. We just experienced full moon in Sagittarius earlier today. So masculines, this is a perfect time to let go of your burdens, of your worries, and believe in divine timing, in divine plan. Believe that there is a higher plan for you, and that your higher power is guiding you to it. And there's no point in building up your strategy in detail, right? It's like a combination of bringing in your mind and your soul to what you do and making good decisions for yourself, but also tuning into the power of the universe and where it's taking you, and what is supposed to be happening. What is this moment of time, the divine time, for? Think about that. Just receive that message as a download. Okay, we'll move on with the reading, and I'll use the Witch's Tarot as the main deck for today. By the way, if anyone's interested in the full moon messages, I did a reading for that yesterday, so check it out. It's on the channel. It has general themes for everyone, for the collective, and then I'm going into messages for each zodiac, specific messages for each of them for sun, moon, and rising. So it's quite an important moon. It's a strawberry moon. Sagittarius is taking us on the journey of dreaming, believing, like believe in magic. That's actually partly Sagittarius energy, and this is full moon in Sag. So make the most out of this energy, this sentiment, this vibration. And by the way, if you enjoy what I'm doing, don't forget to hit that like button. All right, bottom of the deck here is Six of Cups. So we may be remembering the past and even remembering them in nostalgic and sentimental ways, like, oh, I wish we could go back to X, Y, and Z, or when I was 10 years younger, I was doing some crazy stuff, or my life was so much more exciting. There's nothing wrong with remembering the good times. It's important though not to dwell on it too long in comparison to the current time, and seeing that somehow right now it's worse. It's not as good, it's not as, I don't know, vivid, bright, whatever your comparison is, right? Because in different seasons we experience different things, and they're not designed to be similar or the same. That is not to say that if you feel like doing something that you love doing as a child, go for it. That is a message for someone there. I was riding the swings on Sunday and then yesterday as well, and it made me feel terrific. Bottom of the deck here is 7 of Cups. So it's the quest. You've got 6 of Cups and 10 of Cups, by the way. It's like with 6 of Cups is more about you sharing something special, or remembering about a special experience, a lot of times with someone else. That's the 6 of Cups, because there is usually another person in the card. 7 of Cups is about seeing opportunities like just multiple, not just one, but multiples, right? Like there's a lot of fish in the sea. There's still a lot of adventures in the future that we're supposed to partake. It's up to us to decide how and when we want to do it, or when we feel ready to do it. With all that said, feminines, your energy today is Ace of Pentacles clarified by 9 of Pentacles. And I love this because together they form 10 of Pentacles, right? It's like, to me, this is the energy of the universe. That's that combination that I was just talking about. And this is your own essence, your reserve, your willpower, your personality. And together they make up for that highest level abundance that you're dreaming about, that you're moving towards, that we all want one way or the other. I feel like it's like at this time you're actually able to recognize how this recipe comes together. Where is that magical combination? How does it work, right? If not, then you can ask those questions. Maybe that's the clarity you're gaining and getting during this full moon in Sag. And then for the masculines, we have Queen of Pentacles clarified by 6 of Wands. So yeah, the masculines are definitely seeing they have a desire to be in harmony with the feminine. They want to understand where the feminine is coming from, or what life is like from feminine perspective, right? And this could be, of course, divine feminine. It could be a karmic partner. It could even be a different feminine figure in their life, like a sibling or a colleague, right? But there's some kind of story that they're hearing at this time, and they're thinking, wow, like, it's an interesting perspective, right? Like, we usually see the world like with our own eyes, and we're judging with our own bias. But feminine world is quite different, actually. And like, it seems like we are all revolving in the same world through the same events, same environment even, but in circumstances, but feminine see it in a completely different way, and there is certain power in it. So masculines are learning more about it. And of course it brings them to the whole idea of a different perspective. It's like, what is the perspective? How can it be beneficial to get a different perspective on the same situation? For additional question of the day, we have 2 of Pentacles clarified by 2 of Pentacles. So there is a choice right now that twins need to make, and they've been trying to kind of have the cake and eat it too for a while, try to hack the system and do a little bit of both worlds. But now it's like the situation is turning around, and they're realizing that it's not going to be sustainable for much longer. So a certain choice needs to be made, Am I of this reality or of this one? Do I want to invest my energy and time into this endeavor or into this relationship or the other one, and so on and so forth? What do the feminists need to know about this? Six of Pentacles clarified by Three of Wands. So when you're deciding, connect your personal intentions, like what are you passionate about, what do you actually want to do, with the impact that it's creating for the humanity, with the difference that it makes for other people. Humanity doesn't have to be globally, right? It can even be, I don't know, your family, right? Like the good decision is like the combination of your passion and what is beneficial for other people concerned, or what is there to share with the world. Because your passion could be, I don't know, a new hobby of yours. Like maybe you've taken watercolors, right? But it's like what's in it for others, right? Like not in a selfish way, not in a transactional way, but still, like, how can you see, or can you see how this can benefit, how this can inspire other people? What do masculines need to know? Six of Wands clarified by Three of Swords. It's 6 and 3 again. It's very interesting. Wow. And we have, I think, a repetition of Six of Wands. Yes, because masculines already had Six of Wands. So the victory or the success in either of the endeavors where you're choosing is gonna come through when you've done more healing of your heart, when you've done more inner work, where you've understood why things haven't worked out before, or why you're having trouble becoming successful in something right now. And when you understand more of how it's connected to your energy, to your previous experience, you'll be able to free yourself from that past burden and be able to succeed with whatever this project, idea, or relationship is. What is the message from Divine Feminines to the masculines? Three of Wands. I feel like I keep getting the same card, and feminines now have a repetition of Three of Wands, clarified by Seven of Swords. Feminines are saying that they feel like sometimes they're fooling themselves, thinking that this can work out, this will work out one day, and we'll be together, and this is not just a cherished dream that's always going to stay a fantasy. This can quickly become a reality, right? And sometimes feminines hear that from other people too, that, you know, the disbelief, the skepticism, that this is worth waiting, that it's worth investing into. But feminine stays true to their inner compass, to the passion that they have and what feels right intuitively. So using their inner discernment rather than what the situation looks like on the outside or what other people are saying. So they have the faith, they do believe. What do the masculines want to say to the feminines? Strengths clarified by Four of Cups in reverse. Masculines don't want to be living their life on the sidelines anymore. They don't want to be waiting around. They don't want to be just like asking for advice here and there and waiting for the right opportunity to come in. The Strength card is more about having courage to speak of the feelings, to suggest connecting closer, to be more of a, how do I say this? Not to be afraid to do stuff together and to connect, to get closer to someone. Because of course it means that we become more vulnerable, right? We connect to someone, we step over closer to their space and becomes a more intimate connection, and that could be scary. But at this point, the masculines really want to show the feminines that they mean business, that this is serious, that it's not just like a quick fling or a one-night stand that they're after. And they want to find a way to show this. And by the way, there's also Llama's Gate here, and we just saw it in Two of Pentacles. It's not exactly the same, but still. So masculines also want to say that although they're still working through some of the patterns that are repeating for them in a cycle, they also see progress. They see how while that energy is moving back and forth, some cleansing is happening as it continues to move through. And masculines can see that, and they are also optimistic that there is progress, that there's hope for the future, that they're going to be able to build the relationship that they want, to have the family that they want, and to be a worthy life partner themselves. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and until next time.